Rivera, psychic medium, coming to you with the Ask Medium weekly show where I give you your horoscope for the upcoming week. And obviously, I'm on a bit of a different schedule than everybody else. Most people put these out on Sundays. Next week, I actually will be putting it out on a Sunday. But as of right now, we are talking about Wednesday, February 20th, which is today, going into Wednesday, February 27th. So we're going to go over the horoscopes, and then the remainder of the Ask a Medium show is live through Instagram and Facebook, where I'm taking your personal questions. But this will go up on YouTube. Okay, so if you guys could like, share, subscribe, that'd be great. On YouTube at Ask a Medium. So what is going on with you for the week? Let's figure out, based on your zodiac sign, what events we have coming up. I want to start, as always, with Aries. Let's see what I have here. Aries, I feel like there's a situation where you've been almost sensing that you have to bite your tongue, or you've been feeling like, I keep hearing, cat's got your tongue, cat's got your tongue. What I'm feeling from your guides and your ancestors is that there's been a situation that has created a bit of a walking on eggshells atmosphere and feeling within you that is a little bit of an illusion. Not a complete illusion, but a little bit of an illusion. My sense is that your responsibility in this, and the smartest thing for you to do about this situation, is to wait until you feel intuitively that it's the right time for you to speak up, and then you need to set proper boundaries with this person or situation. I am feeling like Tuesday could be a good day for you to regroup, be with family, be with children, be with your friends, be with your lover, your loved ones, and allow them to give you a little bit of insight onto some of the things that are going on in your life, because you seem to be like Mr. Fix-It, you know, Miss Fixer-Upper. You're trying to handle everything yourself. Let some people in. Taurus, what's going on with you this week? Let's see. I have you going forward at a fairly rapid rate, feeling as though you're accomplishing a lot with your work and money. For those of you that are students, college students, and of course these will not apply to everybody, and I am referring to your sun, your moon, and your rising. For those of you that are students, you could be seeing this in with your studies and how you're looked at in groups or by professors. Those of you dealing with internships, this could be how well you're being received by the company, debating on taking you in, things like this. Now, essentially what I have going on is that you're moving forward and you feel very confident in that, and then all of a sudden it's almost like you start backpedaling. And what I'm trying to figure out is the root of that issue. How and why did you start backpedaling? When I'm going over here with your work and money guides, as well as your joy guides, and I want to say there are a lot of grandmothers around you guys this week, so pay attention, especially on Tuesday and Wednesday, for spiders, native symbology of grandmothers, and dreams, where your grandmothers are coming to you, giving you insight into your lives. But what seems to be happening is that it's almost your interpretation of the situation that's causing it to backpedal. There's been a delay in some advancements. So just because someone hasn't come to you and said, I want to lock this in, you're the one that we want to hire, we're very pleased with the way that this is going, just because it hasn't been said doesn't mean that it isn't being noticed, or just because something is put on the back burner doesn't mean that all is lost. So hold steady to where you are and your positivity. Don't let your negative mindset take it from you, okay, through law of attraction, things like that. I want to move on to Gemini. Whispers, 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 talk everywhere around you. Gemini, all eyes are on you this week. And I feel you going through some big transition. And I feel like anyone who might be a competitor or someone in your life who's trying to manipulate you or keep you in a certain position, have an upper hand on your finances, your advancement, things like this, these would be the kind of people that are talking a lot around you, but you're quite unstoppable. Nothing will be getting at you. Nothing will be deterring. Hi, everybody. And yeah, it looks really, really good for you. I want to say keep your nose to the grind. keep the pedal to the metal, and really just full steam ahead, move forward. When you are extraordinarily focused on what it is that you're doing, and the way planetarily things seem to be lined up for you this week, even though you might be told the opposite of that, it seems as though everything's going to fall right into place. So just don't get distracted. First 4 days of the week are going to be this in a theme totally. So that's going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for you. I also see you earning a cookie by the end of the week. So eat it, enjoy it, you earned it, okay? Leo, what's going on with you for this week? I see you getting very quiet. I see you being a little bit more introspective. I also hear a lot of drums, so I want to say that I have native ancestors. I feel like Native American, possibly your guides around you. There's also a sense with this drumming that it's calling you to a cleansing period. So those Leos who've been dealing with some difficulty and you've been letting it accumulate and accumulate, this might be a good time for you to cleanse some of that out. One of the things that I'm seeing is someone younger than you in need of your assistance. This could also be referring to your children or a friend who's a little bit more immature. Anyone at work that you're supposed to be assisting, they're coming to you for help, and I see you being recognized for that kind of help. So give out what you can to everybody, and it's almost as though that could help you network down the road. And pay attention to Wednesday and Thursday of this week, Thursday being a big prosperity hit opportunity in the afternoon. Watch for those phone calls. Virgo. Now I want to say as I'm shifting from Leo to Virgo, I'm seeing some signatures going off on what could be a house or a vehicle. So we could be looking at some transitioning of things. So if you're selling something off to someone else, real estate, whatever it is, getting a new lease on a car, maybe a used vehicle, something like this, looks like it's going to work out well and in your favor. Virgo, I have 3 hit days coming up over the course of the week, and I want to say I'm hitting Thursday, I'm hitting Friday, and then I also feel like I'm hitting into Monday with you, where you have a lot of chatter of potential contracts that could be signed, meaning that there are benefits to whatever's being offered to you. My sense here is that you want to sign everything, and you want to dot your I's, cross your T's, but don't be distracted by feelings like something could be wrong. Or if there were to be a situation where you were looking at someone that you were about to get into business with, and all of a sudden you were like, I don't know, this person seems a little shady, or what they said isn't exactly what it was supposed to be. Just because it doesn't look perfect doesn't mean that you should throw the baby out with the bathwater. Libra. Libra, I see you moving forward in a really dynamic, loving position in your life, especially with a love partner, family dynamics. Those of you who have been hoping to bring in a child or have been dealing with infertility issues, possibly even custody, adoption, foster, whatever it is, okay? Whatever it is, bringing the family together. I see you moving forward in a loving, positive, dynamic, self-empowered way and spreading that out to everybody around you. So it's almost like this great story of triumph that you'll be able to get out to your surrounding people also. And I'm really feeling Tuesday and Wednesday for you as being powerful days in this. I want to say take some downtime on Friday. Just be alone, regroup, connect with your guides and your ancestors, because they do have some important messages for you about things that will be coming up over the course of the next 3 months. I would be watching for very, very vivid prophetic dreams also. Sagittarius. No, I lied. Scorpio. Scorpio, what's going on with you? 2 days, 2 days, 2 days and 1 hit, and the 3rd day out. So we have 2 days, okay, 1 hit, and the 3rd day out. I want to say that I'm looking at Tuesday and Wednesday of next week for you. Tuesday, a lot of chatter, a lot of kind of confusion, a lot of sense in your head that you're like, I'm over here and then I'm over here, and I thought this is the direction I wanted to go in. You could find yourself going back and forth and back and forth. In terms of your feelings your emotions and your mental state regarding someone in your circle, possibly that you have a romantic connection to, or someone you're debating on having a romantic connection to. But the very following day, it's almost like clarity sets in and you have a better grasp on what direction you're supposed to be going in. I want to say it like this too. If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck and it eats duck food or whatever they say, then it's a duck, okay? Or chicken or whatever it is. So that's all there is to it. Don't try to take somebody or a situation and make it into something more than what it is or something that it is not, okay? No rose-colored glasses this week. Scorpio, I'm also feeling a big hit prosperity day for you on Friday into the afternoon and evening, and you might not be able to fully work it out until the following week, okay? But that looks good. Keep your eyes and ears open. Sagittarius, what's going on with you? I'm getting a car, I'm getting a train. I feel like I'm watching you in the driver's seat, really enjoying where you're headed and feeling confident as you go forward, especially in your work and money. But it does seem as though very quickly, especially come Thursday, and Thursday like morning into the afternoon, that could very quickly convert into something where you have to set boundaries. So I see you being very clear cut, very direct and to the point about what you will be allowing, what you will not be tolerating, where your boundary setting is, and concerning the people involved, but also I want to say the circumstances themselves. So it's sort of like you are at the head, you're the conductor of this train, but you may not be fully aware of that. So don't second guess yourself. And since you do have the upper hand, make sure this is something you're going to be able to keep up with. Okay. Capricorn. I want to say Sag. I also have you watching out for Saturday afternoon and love life. Seems like a new romantic partner could be coming in, something pretty hot and steamy, or something kind of spicing up within if you're already in a long-term relationship. You may have to motivate that, and you should. Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. Tell you to go back. Somebody's telling you to go back. There's something that you thought you finished that you haven't. And come Tuesday, this is really going to start becoming a little bit more obvious, but your spirit guides over here, as well as what feels to me like a lot of grandfather energy, has you checking back into your relationships, your legal matters, and your work and finances, looking and saying, have I finished everything that I was supposed to? If there's anything left undone, any loose ends, now would be the time to wrap them up. I feel like there are some changes coming in, and it's going to be really important that everything is squared away at this time. I want to say Friday, possibly even Thursday night into Friday, you have an opportunity for a lot of laughter, a lot of joy, a lot of like festivities, and I do feel like get out there and shake it up because there's some hard work to come. All good things though. Aquarius, Tuesday and Wednesday for you. Family time, focused on the family, receiving a lot of benefits. Those of you who've been waiting for a check, for a settlement, for a pay increase, for taxes, I don't know, whatever it is. I just feel like money coming in the mail. And it seems as though it's going to bring you a lot of freedom. So anyone who's also been looking into purchasing something, whether it be like appliances, vehicles, I feel good in the upcoming 2 weeks ahead for that as well. There also seems to be some interest in you personally. So you could have people approaching you and saying, I would love for you to be my business partner in this deal. I would love to have you sign on to the company. Networking opportunities come Friday for you. Yay. I mean, just take them. Okay. Just take everything. Yeah, feels good. I see though with you that sometimes you have to be careful that people aren't draining your resources, but this really doesn't seem like one of those things. So I want to move on to Pisces, and that is our last sign of the zodiac. Okay, so Pisces, I have some new acquaintances coming in, some new potential relationships entering into your space and helping you to feel as though you have some important connections socially, but also work-wise that you've been wanting for a long time. If you've been feeling as though you're kind of stagnant in a job situation, like this job just isn't for me, but I don't feel like it's been the right time to leave, something new could very well be presenting itself. And I'm feeling Wednesday night and Thursday with that. I'm also feeling like Friday morning or early afternoon, you could be hearing about a trip, a vacation, something fun, some kind of a even local adventure that you should take. And I feel like you ought to buy the tickets. It's sort of like eat the cookie, buy the shoes, okay? Treat yourself to something. I see high grades coming in and I see high reviews for you all week. So this is a week for you to kind of shine and really put yourself out there, okay? All right, looks good, everybody. So as far as the next weekly horoscope reading, that is going to be Sunday, March 3rd at 8:30 p.m. And this will be going on